Hi, this is Lara from astrolada.com with your October 2019 videos, and I have great news for you. The astrological cosmic weather will be sunny. It will be like a breath of fresh air. All the planets are moving forward, which means that we can move ahead with our lives and goals and plans. We'll be very productive as well. We'll be very initiative because the Libra season is season of action. And because there are no retrograde planets this month, it means that things go according to our expectations. We don't get frustrated because of delays, because of obstacles. We don't have to think of plan B and C. So move ahead with confidence and positivity. The star will support you. And even some of you might have difficult personal transits because everyone has a horoscope that no one else in the world has. And you can check what your personal transits will be like from my birth chart, from my birth transit calendar, basically, which is for free. And here you can see how it looks from astrolada.com, and you can see all those transits are specifically for me. No one else in the world has them at the same time with me. And if you happen to see a difficult transit, here they have explanations, for example, like this one, and it's more complex, it's more difficult. Still don't worry, because overall, the astrological weather that I'm talking about in those videos will be so positive that it will basically, the outer circumstances will support you, will help you overcome whatever difficulty it is in your personal horoscope. And this is a season of love and relationships as well in October. It will be very much focused on relationships, on others, on bonding with others, because this is Libra season after all. And because of that, me and Natalia are making a webinar, two-part webinar in 2 days on love and sex. Natalia will focus on the practical side, on how to bond sexually with the different signs. I will focus on the love aspect of it. It's for beginners or advanced people. I'll give you my deep insights. What does each sign want? What does each sign love? How to be loved? The love languages of the different signs and the positions that show those love languages. So do join us towards the end of October sometime. And also, there's still open places for Bali with me and Natalia. Very, very boutique retreat. Now it's open also for men. It's webinar to focus on giving birth to your goddess, inner goddess, and God or inner God. And I'll work specifically with each person on their personal horoscope, and Natalia will work individually with each person and each woman or man on their issues. So that's very tailor-made. All right, so let's dig into the October horoscopes. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, October 2019. Look at that, Capricorn. If this is you, and this is the horizon here, when all the planets, the important planets this month are above the horizon for you, above Capricorn, which is great news, because this is when you're able to manifest more into the material world, when you're more noticed, where your actions have an impact, when you're not so introverted or busy with yourself, but out there into the world. So for ambitious people, this is a fantastic month. And look, the biggest area of activity for you is where the Sun and Mars are this month, because the Sun and Mars are the two masculine planets, which indicate action, drive, ambition, willpower, and achieving things through our own efforts and setting our mind to something and achieving it. Because the Sun is new ideas, the executive power in you, new visions, and Mars is the general of the Sun. The Sun is the king gives the orders, you have a new idea, and Mars goes and implements it. Mars is action and wins new territories for you. Where is that gonna happen? In the area of your career and public life. So very productive month, very go-go month in regards to your career. If you are unemployed, or if you don't have a job, this can be a great month to turn things around, to fill out those CVs, to send them out, and to proactively pursue the employers, the 10th houses, employers, bosses, people with power. You can approach them, and you can, for example, write a personal letter to them or want to speak to them, because Mars and the Sun, they don't sit and wait things to happen. They go after what they want, and this is exactly what you're going to do. You can get a job you want, you can proactively search, or you can approach your boss, for example, authority figure, and offer some new restructuring or new structural ideas. You can even ask for promotions of some sort and ask for it. You have to initiate that. Sun and Mars, you ask for it. on the same time, you can have bosses right now that are putting a lot of pressure on you. Sun and Mars, they demand a lot, they're ambitious, they give you a lot of tasks or a lot of things to do because Mars is active, Sun is active. They might even give you more executive power and decisions, but some of you might get promotion. Some of you, if you're your own boss, you're very initiative. You are driven, ambitious, you want to implement new structures, new ideas for your career, to be more respected. And after this period, after October, you'll have fortified for yourself a better reputation, more driven, more ambitious as a reputation. Also, you can notice that there is more authority figures around you right now, and they're more of the masculine type, Mars, Sun. They're ambitious, enthusiastic, and they can also trigger, they can fuel you as well with the ambition, with the enthusiasm. But to more extreme levels, they can also press your buttons because you see Libra planets in Libra square, which is a difficult aspect, Capricorn. Then you have Saturn there, and you can notice that some authority figures are a bit too go, 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 let's do that, while you're being a little bit more conservative, let's take it slowly, you know. Or if you're your own boss figure, you can notice like a clash within your desire to take things slower, Saturn, to follow the rules, you know, not to rush, while the Sun and Mars puts this fire in you to go. And especially towards the end of the month, Saturn and Mars are making a square aspect together, which means that there can be a clash with an authority figure, father figure of some sort between you, or there can be extra load of work that puts with deadlines, that puts pressure on you. Something has to be fixed, some obstacle has to be overcome, extra responsibilities. But don't worry, because both planets, Mars and Saturn, are in mutual reception in Libra. Saturn is exalted in Libra, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, so they're working to do good things together. So yes, you'll be busy through your career, through responsibilities, through some institutions you might be doing around institutions and or such kind of government or whatever, with bosses and busy, and there'll be extra workload for sure, but you're able to overcome it somehow for the better of everyone and everything. Um, on another level, we have two beautiful planets in your 11th house, which is very social house. Venus and Mercury are very social planets as well. So they amplify the sociability for you this month, Capricorn. You might find yourself, and Venus and Mercury, when they bring something, they don't bring it through exertion. So if you want to get things done in regards to your career, you have to go after them, and you will have the drive to go after them. But when it comes to your social life, things come to you. Venus and Mercury, they kind of have attractive power when they're together. They're more feminine, and Mercury becomes feminine when it's with Venus as well. So in your social life, people like kind of, you draw them towards you. You draw maybe new friendships, more pleasant people, pleasant experiences with others. They happen with these. If there is some party you go to, you can notice a lot of like-minded people, or you can make good connections at the benefactory for you. They find you. Someone comes and says, oh, I know someone who knows someone who can find you exactly what you're looking for. This is the house of networking, you know, and it's business or personal networking that helps you. This network helps you fulfill some of your long-term goals and wishes and dreams. It's also the house of goals and wishes and dreams. So these things come a bit more smoothly without effort, and some important conversations with people, mentors or benefactors of some sort can happen, that they're also willing to help you. And as I said, there are also powerful people in your environment who are bosses or people with more authority of you that can be pushing you as well. The Sun and Mars in the 10th house is this. Also, they can be you can make new friends with Venusian Mercury people, artistic or more spiritual people that appear maybe through internet or in real life. You can join some community that gives you a sense of, you know, belonging, that feels good, that you feel welcomed in. You can also, if you're trying to become a member of some club or organization, this can happen this month. And also the 11th house, the house of gains and rewards and gains. So your efforts there in the 10th house, you're trying to improve your reputation, your public appearance of some sort. But also Venus and Mercury in the 11th house say, okay, will you also be rewarded in a material way, in a tangible way. So some of you can receive, if they have their own business, they can have more gains this month. Others can, for example, receive some recognition that comes to them, or just you know, some increase of salary, even it's possible with two benefics in the 11th house, some reward of an action, or if you're planning any going to concerts or going to places of like-minded people, it will go very pleasant. You can make good connections there, so go for those things. And of course, what else is happening? Saturn continues to be in your sign, Capricorn. It's been a bit tough for you for the last 2 years, and especially this year because Saturn has been with Pluto, conjunct Pluto and conjunct the South Node. But now Saturn is, and because you are Saturn, you yourself are Saturn, especially in the last 2 months, till the whole year, basically, till now, till October, Saturn was on and off conjunct the South Node Ketu. Is the dragon's tail, and that can make you have to let go of a lot of things, and you've been letting go of a lot of things from the past. The South Node is the past karma. The South Node is also, it has the qualities of ambivalence, uncertainty, lack of clarity, and maybe some confusion, or even sometimes it's not, because the tail, it doesn't have a head, it's directionless. But it's going away. They're starting to separate, and they're not going to be together for years, your planet. It also may be spiritualized a lot of, because Ketu on a higher level is a spiritual planet, but it also usually brings us more spiritual awareness through loss of material things, so we can turn within. But some people maybe felt less ambitious while Ketu was around, or a possibility for more accidents to happen because Ketu has nature of Mars. So accidents and kind of more inflammatory conditions as well. And but this is separating. That's the good news. In October, it starts detaching, and all those confusion and even apathy. Sometimes the South Node can create apathy when it's with the ruler of your horoscope, which is for you, it's Saturn, being a Capricorn. But this is going away, so you'll be able, and also it gave a lot of karmic conclusions and endings, like paying off karma for something, endings, but also relieving you from some burden. Hopefully, because Saturn is burden, Ketu is to release, to let go. And so the more difficult part of the year is over. From now on, you're starting to feel more like yourself. You're starting to have more rewards, to be more proactive. As I said, with Mars and Sun in the 10th house, you're very active. Even if you're not a career person, you just notice that you're being so much more productive. The 10th house is actions, worldly actions. So there you go, Capricorn. Saturn will go to join Pluto, but that's later. So thank you so much. And please join me in October with Natalia for the webinar on love and sex. She'll be talking the practical side on sex. I'll be talking the love languages of the signs. And it's beginners. You don't need to know any astrology, but you'll understand in depth how to connect with others. Or join us in Bali. We have 7 places still left. And this is an experience in a lifetime where you receive non-stop astrological advice from me on your specific chart. Any questions, and Natalia does transformational healing on you through therapeutic psychology. Thank you, and enjoy this month. Yay!